Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you're at. I am Bella. Welcome back to my channel. It's readathon day, y'all. It is time for another 12-hour readathon. I just love doing these. I think they're a lot more doable than 24-hour readathons, which I do enjoy, but they can be a lot. So I thought that since we're nearing the end of the year, a 12-hour readathon really helped me towards reaching my reading goal. I do 6 hours the first day and 6 hours the second day, just to make it more doable. We're all for comfort. We don't do stress around here. The last time I did one of these, I did a readathon where I just read Frida McFadden books. That was so much fun, mind you. I am totally down to do that again if you guys liked that one. Go watch that video if you haven't seen it yet. Today I'm just reading whatever I kind of feel like. I have a lineup picked out. I don't know if I'll make it through all of these books. Probably not, but I can try. Here is my stack. Let's go through them. All of these books are from my 10 before the end post that I did on TikTok and Instagram. So these are some of the books that I really wanted to get to before the end of the year. So let's talk about them. First up, I have Wild Eyes. This is the one I think I'm going to start with today. We've got a cowboy romance here. We've got a small town romance. Elsie Silver absolutely kills this every single time. And she is just such a fast-paced writer. I can cruise through her books super fast. And I just feel super behind on the series. I know a lot of people love Wild Card, the new one that just came out. And I'm like, oh, I gotta catch up. I think I'm gonna start with this one today. Our other choices in our lineup are If It Makes You Happy by Olivia. I have not heard one bad thing about this book, you guys. Not one bad review. And that says something. It's a pretty hefty romance. I mean, I just held up Wild Eyes too, but her books are always like weirdly thick, even though they're not that long. Anyways. And then we have How to Survive a Horror Story by Mallory Arnold. I have a mutual friend on TikTok who really loved this. And so I've just been really wanting to get to this. So this is also on my list. Also, look at the edges. They're so cool. And then lastly on my list, I have Tourist Season by Brynne Weaver. I love Brynne Weaver. I love her so much. And I've really been wanting to read this. I have a feeling that after I read Wild Eyes, I'm gonna want to lean towards Tourist Season for the next read. I've been putting it off because I'm so excited, if that makes sense. Like, I really want it to be my expectations and I really want it to be good. I'm just a little nervous, but I'm so excited for this. So this is also in the lineup. These are the books we have for today. I do think I'm going to start with Wild Eyes. I'm very excited about this. So let's just get started. I made this maple brown sugar latte today and it was so good, you guys. Okay, wee little update. It has been an hour and I read 100 pages. I read 100 pages in an hour. Elsie Silver's just built different. Her books, her writing, everything just sets me up for success. Like, seriously. I am really loving this so far, you guys. I forgot how fast-paced, how fun and entertaining, and how addicting her books are. Like, seriously insane. She is just such a phenomenal writer. She does romance so freaking well. As for our two main characters, West, obsessed. He's got it all. And he has such a great personality and he is going to be perfect for Skylar because Skylar's got some issues. The fame that she has and the way that her parents and her agent have brought her up in this fame is just not for her. I feel so bad for her and the things that she's clearly gone through. She does not have good parents and it's really sad. And seeing her interact with such a beautiful family, because Elsie Silver knows how to write good families and this family has just already roped her into their antics and I cannot wait to see where it goes. I'm in the middle of chapter 8 and we're gonna keep on reading. Be honest, do I look crazy with the headphones and beanie on? Be honest. I have a feeling this is gonna wreck me. This is so good so far. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. I love this. I'm 2 hours into this readathon and I am realizing that Elsie Silver does not around. She said, you know what? I'm writing a book and it's gonna be a banger. And then I'm gonna write another book and it's gonna be a banger. And then another one and then another one. She eats. Anyways, a little dramatic. I read for another hour. I read 98 pages. So now I'm on page 198. This is funny. This has me rolling, giggling, smiling. This is good. Wes is exactly what she needs. In this journey of self-discovery that she's going on, she needs this. She needs this time on this farm. She needs West. She needs this run-down little house to live in instead of, you know, 5-star hotels. She needs to write an album that's hers. She needs to do all this. And that's why I love this, because the stakes are high for her. She's had a low-key shitty life. Yes, she's famous, but fame isn't everything. She's got terrible parents. She does not enjoy her fame. She doesn't even like singing anymore. And so the stakes are high for her and for her to claim her life back. And so I am loving this. I'm like, yes, Skylar, claim your life back. You deserve it, queen. Lots of tension between those two. As there should be, because they're crazy. Wes be flirting, she be flirting, and then one of them be backing off, then the other one backs off, and then they start flirting again, and it's just a lot of tension and I'm obsessed. Let's keep it going. We're moving on to hour 3 of this readathon. Oh, and I think I'm like 43% of the way through this. I'm like almost to the halfway mark. Gosh. And I've never felt more cherished. And I've never felt more cherished. That's all women want, is to feel cherished. We literally just hit the 3-hour mark of this readathon, and y'all. Guys, I can't. We just got our first spicy scene. Spicy scene. It was great. It was super good. Holy mackerel. I read 106 pages that hour, y'all. 106. This is addicting. What did Elsie Silver put into this one? Nothing against Wild Love, but I just didn't like it as much as I'm loving this one. This is good. This is good. Hell yeah. If you've read this, the fair scene, the auction scene, if you will, that was freaking awesome. I am gonna take a little bit of a break to get myself a little treat. Then I'll be back and I think we'll finish this sucker soon. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Guys, that was really sad. I knew it. That is so up. Yes, Skylar, yes! Yes, girl! You're slaying. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I am absolutely eating this up. This is so good. Yes. Oh my gosh, I freaking love this. Epilogue. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I loved this. I'm a little over 4 hours into the readathon and I just finished my first book. This was so good. I don't even know what to rate it right now because I don't know. But I loved it so much, you guys. Like, this was really good. I'm tempted to give it a 5-star. I'm tempted. Alrighty, well, it's getting a little late here and I'm getting a little tired, I won't lie. So what if I do my 6 hours tomorrow plus the like 2.5 hours that I need to make up for today? That's what I'm gonna do. I've already decided. First day of this readathon, done. I'm gonna finish it tomorrow and we're gonna have so much fun. I'll see you then. Hello, it is the next day. It's late afternoon. I had a lot of stuff to get done. I'm juggling 3 socials right now and I'm really trying to be consistent on all of them. So here I am ready to resume our readathon and I have decided what I want to read next and I am going in for Taurus Season by Brynne Weaver. She is just one of my auto-buy authors. I absolutely loved the Ruinous Love trilogy. All of the characters, the dark romance, the murderous things about them were just so good. I was obsessed. And now I'm ready to read Taurus season. I'm very excited. Like with most of the books I get that are from auto-buy authors of mine, I have no idea what this is about. So I'm excited to just go in blind because I have a feeling I'm just going to love it. I have yet to have any ounce of caffeine today, so I'm gonna go make a coffee and then we will get started. Y'all. This is just like scrumptious. For an hour, which means we are over 5 hours into this readathon, and I read 67 pages. Not my best, but I'm trying, y'all. I really like this. Something about Brynne Weaver's writing is just so enticing because of the dark humor and the darker themes and the darker plot. It just makes for like a really great story and a very interesting one at that. Like, for example, the very first line in this book, I'm sure nobody goes on vacation expecting to be dismembered and put through a wood chipper, but some tourists are just assholes and deserve their fate. It starts off pretty crazy. Most of her books do. I feel like I'm not too enraptured with Harper or Nolan yet, but we're only 60-something pages in, so we've still got a lot of time to fall in love with these guys, like I did with Sloane and Rowan and Butcher and Blackbird. So let us keep on going and see where the story takes us. I love Harper. She said, I don't know what it is he wants from me yet, but he's obviously unhinged and dangerous as but so am I. Yes, you are, girl. Alrighty, I am 6.5 hours into this readathon, which means I have passed the halfway mark, period. We are on the move, we are reading, we are getting shit done. In that time, I read 94 pages. I still don't think I've hit the halfway mark yet. For some reason, I'm reading this very slow. Okay, don't hate me. I really enjoy what's going on right now. And I do enjoy a he falls first romance. There's not usually many that I don't like. However, he is still convinced that Harper is the one that killed his brother. And at this point, we know that's not the case. Okay, we know that's not the case. But he does not. He still believes this, and yet he is like super into her. I just think that with the amount of rage and anger we felt from him at the very beginning of the book, it doesn't make sense for him to already be feeling this way. It makes sense for him to like really be fighting it off, but like he's like really into her, okay? And I just think that it's a little too soon for him to be into her like that. His feelings for her just feel a little bit rushed. I'm really liking the characters though. Harper and Nolan are great. I do like some of the side characters as well, and it does make me feel good that we're getting a trilogy, so we're gonna get to see more of these characters in this small town. So I do quite like that. I'm also enjoying having a small town romance that isn't a country romance, if that makes sense. We're in a small town, but we're in like a small coastal town. So I am liking that as well. I'm on page 161. I'm gonna pause just for a little bit so I can shower and then I'll come back and read. But those are my thoughts for right now, and I will see you soon. Yes, it is a new day. It's only the next day, and I did not get very far in the readathon yesterday. And sometimes that is just how it is. Sometimes those 2-day readathons take 3, and that's just how the cookie crumbles, okay? All joking aside, let's continue this freaking readathon. I've got Miss Taurus season here. It's football Sunday, so I'm gonna go out in the living room and sit with my fam and read. So we're finally gonna move locations. Are you guys proud of me? Are you guys proud of me? I love sitting in my reading room. That's why I have it. So that's why I'm always in here. However, it is good to have a little bit of a change of location. So I'm gonna make a coffee and we'll read. Okay, I've been reading for like an hour and a half and I just hit page 259. I don't even know how much I read. Like almost 100 pages, it looks like. This is getting pretty good. This is getting pretty good. I will a lot. All I really have right now is that it's definitely growing on me. I thought that maybe his feelings were a little rushed. I still think that. But now we're at the point of the story where it kind of makes sense. So like now it's fine. I'm not anticipating a 5-star, but it's still in 4-star range at the moment. Nolan now knows Harper's like true, like what she does. like what she does. It was so funny. I was rolling. I thought it was freaking hilarious. He was like, what the F is going on? But he was like, oh, it's fine. That's so funny. Anyways, page 259. I have 4 hours left of the readathon. Let's do this. Alrighty, I'm back in my room. We are gonna finish this readathon right here in my favorite chair. We have 2 hours and 50 minutes left. Just under 3 hours, and I just finished tourist season. Y'all saw my reactions. I, for some reason, forgot that this is going to be a trilogy, and the cliffhanger was cliffhangering. I was like, oh my goodness. I think we have a lot of unresolved, unanswered questions between the two main characters. So I'm excited to see how that goes in future books. And we also, again, got a big twist towards the end of the book that I'm really excited to see play out. I'm hoping the rest of these books are also from Nolan and Harper's POVs. I don't know what the plan is, but that's what I'm hoping. Sorry, my camera battery died, LOL. Anyways, as I was saying, if we're talking about the book, let's talk, because I really liked the characters, but I did not feel that like deep connection that I felt with like Sloan and Roan in Butcher and Blackbird in this with those characters. But I liked them so much, so that is why I'm hoping that the rest of the books are from their point of views again, so that I can get to know them more and that I can maybe make that connection with them. So between that and the fact that I felt like their feelings were a little rushed, that's what made this a 4-star. Still had so much fun. The setting was a blast. I love this. I kept looking at this map and I'm like, I want to go there. I want to go to there. I thought the whole idea behind this book was so much fun. This was like an actual true enemies to lovers, which is why I really liked it. Like, this man came to Cape Carnage to kill her. He hated her and then fell in love with her. Like, I absolutely love that. Like, so down bad. And I just think that's so much fun. So I just thought this was a really great time. I really enjoyed it. But now we're in the final countdown of this readathon. Less than 3 hours left. I am obviously gonna start another book. I have my doubts that I'll finish it, but I will try. So I think I'm going to start How to Survive a Horror Story. The other book that I'd also had on this list, If It Makes You Happy, I think it's gonna just be too long to even barely make a dent for the rest of this video. So I'm hoping that because this one's a little bit shorter, I can hopefully make a bigger dent. And it's not about that, but like, I am trying my best to finish as many books in this video as I can. That's what you guys want to see. So here I am, providing. And let's begin. I'm already loving the like art that they had in the front of this. I've got the perfect playlist for this one. Alrighty, I read for an hour. I got 68 pages into this guy. I am super intrigued. It has piqued my interest. We're getting 7 different point of views in this one, and I'm really liking all of them. Mr. Bug. All of these characters are very flawed, very interesting, and have a lot of mystery to them and a lot of depth. So we've got a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of, oh my gosh, what does that mean? What are they implying? All of those. Come here, come say hello. How are you? Mr. Bug has joined us. We're gonna keep going and see what happens. Alrighty guys, I'm on page 131 of How to Survive a Horror Story, and we are in the final hour. I'm starting to get tired, LOL. But this is pretty crazy. I love that it's a mix between horror and mystery, and that we've got so many secrets going on. And I kind of, oh my gosh, my bun is crazy. I was just gonna say, I like that these riddles are kind of like a face the music type thing. Time to face the music. These are the ways that you have wronged me. Time to face your consequences, yada, yada, yada. And I do quite like that, because what I've seen so far of these people and some of the things that they've done, not to be like, oh, you deserve to be eaten by a house, but like, specifically this first story that we found out is pretty dark. And I'm like, ugh, hate to say it, kind of deserve it. Anyways, 1 hour left. Let's see how much further we can get. Hi, Mr. Bug. guys, we are all done with this readathon. What the heck? Let me talk to you about this book really fast. I got to page 204. I can officially say that I understand the book's sprayed edges, and it's kind of crazy. I'm really liking this. This is super fun. It's very, very interesting and enticing. There's so many unanswered questions and I love everybody's point of views. And it's just a really great mystery. There was a character that was starting to grow on me and then, if you know what I mean. So that was kind of sad. One of the things about this that just has me cracking up is I'm like, guys, why are we lying? Why are we lying about how we know this famous author? Why are we lying about why he's mad at you? Like, at this point, why lie? Like, you all are in this together in this house that will eat you if you don't get past these riddles. Like, it's just so funny. I'm like, why are you trying to save face? It makes no sense to me. I would just own up to it, be like, yeah, I did that. I feel bad, but we gotta live and move on, so let's go. Anyways, those are my thoughts on this so far. I did not finish it. I made it 55% of the way through, so I kind of made a pretty good dent, so kind of proud of myself for that. Between these 3 books, I read 1,021 pages in 12 hours. I finished Wild Eyes. Y'all know I loved this. I have a really in-depth review on my TikTok if you want to see that, so go check that out. I finished Taurus season. You got all of my thoughts on this today. Again, really loved it. I would definitely recommend. And like I said, I'm halfway through How to Survive a Horror Story, so I will put updates on TikTok about this one so that you guys can see what I think. So I'm really excited to keep reading this. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here and I love you so much. And I will see you next time. Bubby, say bye. Bye, see you next time.